Welcome to my Best Week Ever series, where I recount the tale of my best week ever. Today, we are going over Saturday, March 25th. These last few days of the week were honestly the icing on the cake and the cherry on top. Because I went to the Fan Expo in Cleveland with Cryptic, and I got to meet a lot of celebrities and voice actors, and it was awesome. I first got to meet Leslie Baker, who plays Stanley Hudson in The Office, and I got his autograph. When I walked up to him, I said, "It must be Pretzel Day," which is an Office reference. He asked me who to make it out to, and I said my name, and he said if it's spelled Alberto, and I responded with, "Did I stutter?" He signed it, and I asked him if he remembered the scene where he said, "It's called hentai," and he finished my sentence with, "And it's art." I told him that it was weird they do that with Stanley of all characters, and he said that it gave a very interesting angle in his character. So we agreed that Stanley is a great character, and they wrote him well, and that was the end of our meet. And then I went on to find who else I could meet. Cryptic and I said hi to Jim Cummings, who's the voice of Winnie the Pooh, and we both shook his hand after telling him how he shaped our childhood, and that was really awesome. Then I went to buy an autograph from Sean Gunn, who played Kraglin in Guardians of the Galaxy for Rosella. I got Sean Gunn to sign the autograph Rosella, which is a funny misspelling of Rosella's name. So that was awesome. Rosella loved it. And I gifted it to her. Kraglin is her favorite character from Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm pretty proud of that. Also, as I stood in line for Sean, I stood a good 4 feet away from Christopher Lloyd, so that was cool. And then I went to take my photo op with Peter Cullen himself, which was the one guy I actually really wanted to meet when I was there, because it's Peter Cullen, voice of Optimus Prime, and Optimus Prime there are just a lot of personal ties there, so that was pretty cool. I was really hyped. I already knew Peter Cullen was gonna be there along with everyone else, and I brought my favorite Optimus Prime toy. As I walked up to Peter Cullen for my photo op, I said, "Freedom is the right of all sentient beings." And he responded in his Optimus Prime voice saying, "That's right." So then we took the picture where he held my favorite Optimus Prime toy, and that was that. I took my picture with the Peter Cullen, the Optimus Prime. He also played Eeyore, and he did the voice of the Predator. He's done a lot of other stuff too. It's crazy. I really encourage people to check out his IMDb. He did a lot of great stuff. So after meeting Optimus Prime, Cryptic and I arm wrestled Oscar Nunez, who played Oscar on The Office, and then I went to see if I could say hi to Killen Goff, and I succeeded. Now that was awesome because I got a selfie with him and Cryptic, and I told him I first heard him as Funtime Freddy, and he did the voice for me saying, "Go get him!" I also showed him a clip of my Security Breach video series where Freddy was jumping around and glitching, and he loved the clip. He thought that was hilarious, and he responded to it in his glam rock Freddy voice, saying, "I can't stop bouncing, Gregory. My coding, Gregory. Please rewrite me." It was funniest shit ever. So I told him that the game's coding was bad, but his voicing was superb, and he thought that was great. Cryptic and I then went to say hi to Tara Strong. And the first thing I told her was that I felt like I was meeting the universe, and she said that I was meeting the Terraverse. Cryptic then proceeded to ask her if there was something that she wasn't in, and she said that she tried to get Miss Piggy in the new Muppet Babies show, and tried for Minnie Mouse, but failed. So that was interesting. Tara was pretty cool, and I got to shake her hand, and that was awesome. The next video in the series, though, I attended Tara's panel, and I have that recorded, and I thought about animating to the times when she did her voices, so I did that, and it's gonna be the next video, so stay tuned for that. So after meeting Tara Strong, I went back to Peter Cullen, and I told him how much of an inspiration he was to me, and my leadership of the Looney Submarine. I never really thought to purposely place myself as leader of the Looney Submarine. I guess I've just kind of been made so by everyone in a way, because I do gather everyone. I am the one who comes up with summits most of the time, so I do have some leadership skills that I had to build, and I feel like part of them come from Optimus Prime, because whenever the Looney Submarine gets in an argument or something, I really take things at a peaceful approach. I really try and help my friends with as much wisdom as I can. I really feel like there's an influence there, and I told Peter Cullen that Optimus Prime's leadership really helped me out through things, and he was appreciative of that. I also showed him the photo that we took, and he thought it was a pretty nice photo. Then he told me the story of how he got hired for the role of Predator, because my dad told me how he thought the story went. So then I decided to ask Peter Cullen how it went, and he told me the full story, and it was awesome. So I shook his hand, and I got him to say, okay, this is cool. When I was walking away from his booth, I turned around and said, "One shall stand." And then he responded in his Optimus Prime voice, "One shall stand, one shall fall." And it was just, so that was cool. I barely spent any time in the other parts of the convention. Like, I didn't really buy anything. I only spent most of my time with the celebrities and voice actors, because that it was really just the height of it. Although I was gonna return. I did return to the convention the next day because my sister and one of her friends wanted to go and they couldn't go Saturday. So I went back that Sunday. And that'll be the last video in the series. The next video is the Tara Strong panel. That happens Sunday, but I want to get that out soon, so it'll be the next video. And then the last video, I will recount my last day at the convention. So, with that said, Autobots, stay tuned.